And what do we have here? WorldBreakers, Advent of the Khanate. Khanate. I can never say that right. By Ellie Amir. Yeah. Thanks to my boy Steven. Got me this out of nowhere. Sure appreciate it. This channel would be but a mere 100 or 200 subs if it weren't for you, Steven. Surely appreciate you. Let's check it out. My guy Omega, he was sending me some of this, but yet again, Kickstarter, not the best when it comes to customer service, when it comes to non-email people. Got the playmat. Not a huge fan of the playmats with, I guess, like non-functional playmats, which this one doesn't have like zones, so probably be packing that up and shipping that out at some point. It's pretty though. All right, read the back. All right, WorldBreakers, Advent of the Khanate. Khanate. It's like Genghis Khan, Khanate, something like that. Is a 2-player card game set in an alternate 13th century Asia. You're a world breaker, an individual who can harness the mysterious substance mythium to magnify your natural talents. And over the course of the game, you'll recruit followers to control the board and develop location cards to gain power. Reach 10 power to win the game, forever reshaping history. Multiple game modes. WorldBreakers features many ways to play, combining the same core rules with different ways to build a deck. Pre-con, constructed, and 2-player draft. Beat the solo campaign. Explore the story of Advent of the Khanate through a 10-chapter solo campaign. Play against play against an automaton and level up your deck as the campaign progresses. 2022, L.I.D. David Amir. 1 to 2 players, 30 minutes. Sextant Studios. Yeah, I played this a year ago. I did the print and play. I was one of the first covering in it, but didn't get much visibility from that. But did enjoy the game. It's kind of like got the you got the net runner-ish actions, 4 actions. You take 1 action, pass a turn, and then but you got like MTG type of combat. And then I was watching the Funny Couple or whatever, board game couple. They really like this as a 2-player game. Rooneyverse, he's doing the campaign, so I hope to do the campaign one day soon. And let me hold it down. One. Yeah, Steven also sent me like another pack for this, like a recharge pack or something. Can't exactly find it right now, but it's around here. All right, so rally phase, rally abilities, ready cards, gain 2 mythium, draw 1 card, check for victory, flip player order. So yeah, so rally phase, rally abilities, ready cards, gain 2 mythium each, draw 1 card, check for victory, flip player order. And then so yellow player first, then blue player first, and yeah. So yep. That's that. Got some tokens. Way better than my print and play stuff. But yeah, you got the 4 champions or whatnot. Shield, something. Probably damage. +1/+1 counters. 3 of whatever that is. Mythium tokens. Maybe that's the damage, is the X3 mythium. Forget what that is. 3 of whatever that is. The champions. Way bigger cards. All right, Yeah, 4 of them. Starting game. Rukdin Krusha, leader of the order, Worldbreaker, Void Guild. Your attack, pay 1 Mythium, exhaust. Rukdin deals 1 wound to a follower defending player controls. Alright, so take something out. The Mahundasat, Council of Engineers, Worldbreaker, Moon Guild, storage 3. You may play location cards stored here as if they were in your hand. Response, after you draw a location card during your turn, exhaust. Reveal that card and store it here. If you do, draw a card. Marco Polo, Robes in Silk, Worldbreaker, Stars Guild. Response, after you play a location, exhaust. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a follower card, draw it. Otherwise, put it on the bottom of your deck. Kudaloon, the True Daughter, Worldbreaker, Earth Guild. Your attack, 1 attacking follower gets +1 strength for this combat. Alright. Like this guy gets to just take out a guy, deal 1 wound to a guy. Yeah, a follower. Alright, and 3 stacks of cards. Any secrets? Maybe, but I'm not gonna take out that what seems to be glued box to see. No, actually 6 stacks of cards. Kind of tossed them, but stop. This deck is used in the solo campaign. Don't shuffle it. Nice. Hopefully I will get to that before too long. And then you got, I think, like some pre-constructed decks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these. Check out the book. In the late 13th century, history is altered by the rise of the Worldbreakers, individuals who harness the mysterious substance Mythium to magnify their natural talents. The Mongol princess Kutaloon, a Worldbreaker and descendant of the great Genghis Khan, is reuniting the distant tribes of the Mongol Empire. However, other factions are rising to oppose her, each with their own agenda. Clash with your opponent in a fast-paced, customizable 2-player card game. Recruit followers to control the board. Develop location cards for power. Wrestle control of Mythium, and you will forever reshape history. Game overview. Worldbreakers is a 2-player card game. Players start with the Worldbreaker and a deck of 30 cards. During the game, players take turns to play cards, attack their opponent, and gain power. The first player to finish a round with 10 power wins. Can you customize the decks? 15 Mythium, 10 wound, turn marker, 9 +1/+1 or stationary counters, 15 stage counters for the like saga-like cards, which are the stages, 10 power counters, Auspicious Smuggler, Cunning Reclaimer, and Kudaloon markers, 8 standing tracker cards, 2 for each guild, 2 reminder cards, 8 Worldbreaker cards, 24 signature cards, 2 copies each, 19 Earth Guild cards, 19 Stars Guild, 19 Moon Guild, 19 Void Guild, 40 neutral cards, 54 solo campaign cards. Getting started. The game components is packaged as follows: 3 punch-out sheets of counters and markers, turn board marker, Earth pack, 33 cards, Moon pack, campaign pack, this rulebook, Stars pack, Void pack, and Extras pack. Explain the core rules. You need to start playing 5 through 23. For the first few games, player just needs the cards from any one guild pack. 24 to 27 provide additional rules for extended gameplay. Example for reference. 28 through 36 describe several different ways to play Worldbreakers beyond using the guild packs. If you're unsure of any rules or card interactions, homepage, worldbreakersgame.com. Objective: gain power. Power represents your control of Mythium through conquest, political favors, intrigue, trade, and other means. You gain power counters by developing location cards and attacking your opponent. Each player aims to be the first to reach 10 power. Start the game. WorldBreakers go through the following steps. Each player puts their WorldBreaker card into play. Each player gathers their starting resources, 5 Mythium, and 1 standing from the guild, indicated on the WorldBreaker card. Go ahead and highlight it up. 5 Mythium, 1 standing, indicated by the world card on the WorldBreaker card. The purpose of these resources is explained on page 15 through 16. Each player shuffles their deck and draws a hand of 5. You can look at your hand right away. Randomly select the first player. See the turn. Set the turn tracker. Random first player. Set the turn tracker between the players oriented so that the first space is on the player's play area. Starting with the first player, each player may take a single mulligan to change the cards. To take a mulligan, set aside any number of cards from your hand, then draw the same number. Set aside any number. Draw same number. So that your hand is 5 cards. Finally, reshuffle. You're now ready to play first round. Structure of a round. Action phase. A player's turn consists of 1 action chosen from the following options. 1 action. Following options: gain 1 Mythium, draw 1 card, pay 2 Mythium to gain 1 standing with any guild. Play a card from your hand, attack, develop a location you control. These actions are described beginning on page 18. Rally phase, resolve rally actions. Each player readies their exhausted cards. Each player gains 2 Mythium. And it's all right there. Each player draws 1 card, check for victory, change the player order. Opponent's followers, opponent's locations, opponent's discard pile, opponent's deck, opponent's Mythium, opponent's standing, opponent's WorldBreakers, opponent's power. Boo. Yep. Standing, 3 earth. 3 earth. Standing, 2 stars. Anatomy of cards, rules, text, flavor, reminder, card name, followers, events. Events carry impactful one-time. Yeah, so just sorcery, speed spells, followers, locations, places such as mines, markets, ordered list of abilities called stages. When you play a location card, place it in the back row of your side. Back row. Players develop their locations in order to trigger their stage abilities. When a player develops a location, they remove the topmost stage counter from it. Develops a location, they remove the topmost stage counter from it and resolve the ability. Locations can also be damaged. A successful combat allows the attacking player to damage one of the defending player's locations, and a few card abilities can damage them directly. Each time a location is damaged, remove its topmost stage. But don't resolve the ability. Once there are no stage counters remaining on a location, the location is depleted and discarded. Resources. And which one are the stage counters? Stage counters are those X's. I could have put a picture of the X and everything right there. Alright, but stage counters are the gray X. Stage counter. Alright, Mythium. Mysterious substance. You start the game with 5. Use it to pay for stuff. A standing. Access trust of one of the guilds. You start each game with 1 standing for the guild indicated on your WorldBreaker card. Many cards have a standing requirement depending directly on the medium cost. You must have at least the amount of standing. Note this standing is not expended by playing cards, although some cards you just keep the standing. So 2 earth and 1 moon. The guilds, 4 guilds, different strengths. Earth guild is ferocious warriors. Stars guild, artisans and merchants. Actions, pretty self-explanatory. Play a card. Place the card face up. Check if you meet the card's standing requirements. Pay the card's mythium cost. If the card has been played at a location, put a stage counter on each of the... If the card was played as a location, put a stage counter on each of the location stages. The card becomes active if a follower is at a location. It will remain in play. If it's an event, resolve it. If it's in the owner's discard pile. If an ability allows you to play a card, follow the same steps. Enters. Okay, develop a location. Develop a location you control. To develop a location, remove its topmost stage counter. Remove its topmost stage counter. And resolve the stage ability that corresponds. Second color. Resolve the stage ability that corresponds to that counter. Then if that location has no stage counters left, discard it from play. Combat. Okay, when a player takes the attack action, that player becomes the attacking player and combat begins. The opponent becomes the defending player. Combat consists of 3 phases that will always occur: attack phase, defender phase, and outcome phase. What's the outcome phase? 3 phases. Attack phase. Defense phase. Outcome phase. Attack phase. In this phase, the attacking player declares which followers are attacking and resolves any related abilities. In this phase, the attacking player declares which followers are attacking. To declare an attack, choose 1. To declare an attack, choose 1 or more ready followers you control. Control, move them forward within the play area and exhaust them. These followers are now attacking. Followers with stationary can't be chosen to attack. After you declare an attack, you may resolve attacks or your attack abilities that apply to this attack. Your attack ability, blah blah blah, and attack ability applies that followers attacking. Once the attack is declared, any resulting abilities. Defense phase. In this phase, the defending player sends their forces to contest the attack. While battles in WorldBreaker are chaotic events with many engagements happening simultaneously, the game examines the fate of each attacker follower 1 by 1. Okay, each attacking follower 1 by 1. To resolve the defense phase, the defense player chooses whether to send a ready follower they control to block one of the attacking followers. They can perform any number of blocks. To block 1. Any number of blocks. 1 at a time. And they don't have to commit any future blocks until they current block. Don't have to commit any future blocks until after completing the current block. To resolve a block, follow these steps. Exhaust the blocking follower and clearly indicate which attacking follower is being blocked. If the blocking follower has any blocks abilities, the 2 fight each other. Place a wound counters on the blocking follower equal to the attacking follower's black, and place wounds on the attacking blocker. If a follower has at least as many wound counters to his health is depleted. If the attacking follower is still in play, it is removed from combat and no longer counts as attacking. Have any attacking player move back to the roll with other followers not involved in the combat. If the attacking is still in play, move it back. If the defending player has no ready followers left or chooses not to perform any more blocks, continue to the outcome phase. The outcome phase determines the result of the combat at the beginning of the outcome phase. Each follower that is still attacking breaches the defending player's forces. Note that followers stop attacking when they're blocked or leave play. Gain 1 power for each breaching follower. 1 power for each breaching follower. You may resolve breach abilities. You may damage a location controlled by the defending player. This removes one of its stage counters. Without resolving the stage ability. If the attack is not successful, there are no additional steps to follow. Example of play: attack phase, defense phase, outcome phase. Yeah, book is going very swiftly. Bloodshed, triggered by an ability. Bloodshed N attacks if the follower is attacking alone. It deals N wounds to one follower controlled by the... If this follower is attacking alone, deals N wound counters to one follower. Hidden, a location with hidden can't be damaged by anyone other than its controller. Location can't be damaged. Migrate, either gain earth or spend earth if you spend standing this way, if you have any other something at the time, blah blah blah. Overwhelm, trample. The attacking player immediately gains 1 power. Overwhelm defeats a blocking. Even if the attacking follower is also defeated, followers with overwhelm get no special benefit when blocking. Stationary, followers with stationary can't be declared as an attacker. Yeah. Storage in allows you a card to hold up to N other cards. Allows a card to hold up to N other cards. Stored cards are placed face up underneath the storage card and are not active cards. Can only be stored or removed from storage as directed by card abilities. If a card with storage leaves play, cards stored on it are placed on the owner's discard pile. Game modes, pre-con. Okay. Fastest way to get into the game. A constructed deck to play with full customization, WorldBreaker, and 30 other cards to form a deck. Each card in your deck must have a different name. Duplicates are not allowed in this mode. Three pile drafts. That sounds fun. Drafting is an exciting and skill testing way to make building your deck a competitive game of its own. Give each player a copy of each of the 4 WorldBreakers in their... Yeah, I guess that's what Steven bought me too, but I can't find it. It's somewhere around here. But deal out 3 cards from the supply face down to create 3 piles of 1 card each is shown. The draft. Building decks, after all 96 cards have been drafted, each player chooses WorldBreaker and 30 other cards. Solo campaign. We'll kind of read that one whenever we get to that. Alright, and then do we flip through the cards or... Yeah, we'll look at Kudaloon. You know what? We'll save that for another day. Alright, Boyo Games, like, comment, subscribe. see. What are we doing today? We're going to flip through some cards of WorldBreakers, Advent of the Khanates. Which deck? 1 through 5, 6 through 10, you know. Got an 18, so that'll be the last one. That's Ruknudin Kursha. Alright, pull tab. Do I want to go through the extra lengths of saving this thing? Yes, I do. Alright, so we'll get it by the pull tab. We'll put some tape on it. Yeah, we'll put the tape on it now. Put some tape around it so we can save this little thing. So whenever it comes time to take this deck apart, it can just be one single thing. Grab some more tape. Yeah, like it's Halloween time, that's why I still got a Halloween spooky music going. I think I did that a little bit too tight. Maybe not. Probably so. Players make mistakes too. Game players, that is. Alright, so we got Ruknudin Kursha, WorldBreaker Void Guild. On your attack, pay 1 Mythium, exhaust Ruknudin, deals 1 wound to the following to a follower defending player controls. That's what I like anyway. Alright, got a Void standing. Okay, the right hand costs 4 Mythium to play. Follower, Courtier, Scholar. On your attack, pay 1 Mythium. Your WorldBreakers ability deals +1 wound this combat. So you can swing for 2, then do 2 to a follower, most likely taking them out. And then it has a star over there. Forget what that's about. And then Alamut Castle, a location fortress. Your attack, if one of your followers is attacking alone, ready your WorldBreaker and develop Alamut Castle. Put a control counter thing on it. Cost 7. And then you got to have 2 voids standing to be able to play this card. And gain 1 power, gain 1 power, gain 2 power. So that's 4 of the 10 power where you need to win the game. Okay, Mythium, 3 standing, event raid, subterfuge, attack with 1 follower. It can't be blocked this combat. And amazing arithmetic, 0 Mythium, 1 standing, event raid wealth, gain 2 Mythium. You may attack. Stupefy, 0 Mythium, 1 standing, event raid attack. Response after combat ends. If the attack was successful, the defending player reveals 3 cards from their hand. They must discard 1 revealed card of your choice. Serpent Strike, 1 drop. Event raid melee attack. For this attack, all of your followers gain response. After this wounds a follower, defeat that follower. Vicious Stab, 1 drop. Event melee subterfuge, deal 2 wounds to a follower. 2 drop, consumed by the dust. Event raid subterfuge attack. Interrupt before combat ends. If this attack was successful, damage a location. Then you may damage a location again. So playing outside a turn or something? I don't know. Pernicious Powder. Event subterfuge. Deal 2 wounds to each of up to 3 followers, 4 drop, 3 standing. Novice cut purse, 1 drop, follower rogue. Response after novice cut purse is blocked, gain 2 mythium and 1 standing with any guild. And that's a 1-1. That's how you gain the standing right there. Cards like this, 1-1. Cunning Reclaimer. Attacks. If Cunning Reclaimer is attacking alone, choose a follower. It can't block for this combat. 3-3 for 3. 3 drop Resourceful Aid. Follower Scholar. Your attack the first time each round one of your followers attacks alone, gain 2 mythium. 2-2. Serendipitous Witness. 3 drop. Forced Interrupt. The first time each round the follower is defeated, including Serendipitous Witness, gain 1 mythium. 2-3. To attack, 3 health. Silent Assassin. 3 drop. Follower rogue. Bloodshed 1. When this attacks alone, it deals 1 wound to a follower defending player controls. 1-1. Baleful Viper. 4 drop. Follower warrior mounted. Response after Baleful Viper wounds a follower, defeat that follower. Breach, gain 1 void standing. 1-3. And Alamut Saboteur. 3 drop. Breach, defending player discards a card. 1-4. And Alamut Emissary. 4 drop. Follower Courtier. Rogue, Bloodshed 1. 2-4. Callous Closer. 5 drop. 2 standing. Interrupt the first time each round the follower is defeated, including Callous Closer. Draw 1. 5-4. Swirling Skirmisher. 2 drop. 3 standing. Follower Warrior enters. You may attack with 1 follower. When that combat ends, you may attack with 1 follower again. 2-2. So you don't have to play the, you don't have to use the fight action. You can just play her. Then you get to do like a free attack action, then do another free attack action. She's very good. The Ancient Butcher, 6 drop, 3 standing, follower rogue, 4-6 attacks. If the Ancient Butcher is attacking alone, pay X mythium, deal X plus 1 wounds to the following to the follower the defending player controls. Another location, Shrine, Forlorn Flats, 4 drop, gain 1 void and 1 power. Gain 1 power, you may deal 2 wounds to a follower. Raider's Hideaway, 5 drop, 2 standing, you may attack. Location Fortress, gain 2 mythium and 1 power. Gain 2 mythium, you may attack. Gain 2 mythium and 1 power. Gratuitous Gift, Event, Wealth, Tradition, play a follower card, paying 2 mythium less, 0 drop. Raid the Mines, 2 drop, Event Raid, Attack, Response. The first time you gain power during this combat, gain 5 mythium. 5 drop, Mythium Fund, Event Wealth, gain 9 mythium. That's really like, man, what is that card in that runner? That's exactly the card. Man, what is that card? Wealth. I forget, something like a loan or something. Hedge fund. I think it's hedge fund. Man, let's look that up right now. Let's see. Hedge fund. I think that's exactly hedge fund. Be right back. Yeah, like upon further looking, this is clearly like a nod to hedge fund because it says Mythium Fund. But you know, gain 9 when you spend 5 in hedge fund. Gain 9 when you spend 5. Exactly. Love the games, love the TCGs and LCGs. Oh yeah. All right. Anyway, few more cards. Weary Veteran. 1 drop. Follower Warrior enters if you have at least 3 standing with any one guild. Put a +1/+1 counter on Weary Veteran. Like that art. 1/2. A monk guy or something. Farmer monk. 1 drop. Yam Operator. Operating them yams. Follower Merchant enters. Play an event card, paying 1 mythium less, 1/1. She working them yams. Irate Vandal, 2 drop, follower rogue, enters. You may damage a location even if it's hidden. Caucasian. 1/2. Swift Messenger, 3 drop, follower Courtier. Mounted, enters, gain 1 standing with any guild, 1/3. I don't know. And last card, we got Void Apprentice, 3-drop, follower rogue, enters, gain a void, and enters if a follower was defeated this round, draw 1 card, and that's the 2/2. Alright. That's been Rook Newton, Cursa, leader of the order, Void Order. And yeah, be back for hopefully get this solo campaign played. I gotta play Mage Knight. I gotta play Skytear Horde. I gotta play Marvel Midnight Suns. But hopefully I'll get to this sooner than later. They say like it's only 10 missions, so might not be that bad to knock that out. But anyway, Oil Games, like, comment, subscribe. Michael Burnham. I mean...